Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, Shadows of Undrentide, where we are in the AO Worshippers encampment outside the Valley of the Wind. We are here because some sort of evil, powerful magician lady, the one that we encountered previously in the Elemental Temple, who was peering on through the portal, the cloaked one, seems to be here. She has killed a whole bunch of wizards that were in an archaeological dig site over in the Valley of the Winds, and we need to go and stop her. She's looking for the Mythalar, which is what our funny little crystal is, as it turns out. This is a Mythalar. It's an incredibly powerful crystal. Sort of, nuclear bomb type powerful crystal, actually, as it turns out. So we should be very, very careful with it. But anyway, we need to go and deal with this woman. So, first, though, I wish to talk to Jasmina, but I can't actually bloody find her anywhere.
Hello.
Thank you for healing the wizard. I tried my best, but ever since I left the service of Lathander, Oh, but I'm sure you're not interested in little me. I'm sure Garrick appreciates your efforts. Such as they were, perhaps, it's a good thing you arrived. Much longer and the poor man might not have made it. It makes me feel helpless, really. You're having doubts? It's just that once I was a cleric of Lathander, wounds such as the wizard's were nothing to me. I returned people to life. I always knew my god was with me. But now there is nothing. I cannot even help this man. And I feel nothing from Ao. I'm beginning to wonder if I was wrong in coming here.
Deekin knows. Maybe you should talk to Vera. She is a great hero. She knows everything.
I was talking to her.
Oh, so Deakin's advice not good enough for you. Are you better than Deekin?
I didn't mean it like that.
No, you go ahead and talk to Vera. Deekin just sits here and adds footnote in every story about stupid woman who could not be able to make up her own mind.
Is that wrong for me to feel this way? You are not a holy woman, my lady, but I would appreciate your advice. But you did not come here expecting spells from Ao, did you? What drew you here in the first place? No, I do not know what I was expecting. Not magic, just I thought Ao was a greater god if he commanded all the others, and that one so great deserved contemplation. Do you still feel that way? Yes, I do. It's just that it seems so pointless to worship someone who takes no notice of you. There is so much good I could be doing elsewhere with the proper power. I never used to think that power was important, but back then I could heal people and it felt good. I simply feel so useless here. What should I do? I think you've already answered that question for yourself. I suppose I have. It just feels terrible to have come so far just to fail. Or perhaps I just needed to do this, to renew my faith. I don't know. Thank you, my lady, for showing me the way. I will never forget you for this. Since I can't find Jasmina anywhere, I'm going to quick save before I do this. There we go. You quickly swipe the bottle from the table and store it amongst your equipment. Nobody in the temple is the wiser. Good. You've shifted your alignment 3 points toward chaotic and 1 point towards evil. Oh, give over. It's just wine. Out of curiosity, we are good 99 in chaotic 15, so yeah, we're pretty freaking good still.
I greet you.
A repeat customer, my favorite kind. How may I help you?
I would like to ask you some questions. Here's the wine. Never mind. I could give the wine to him, but I guess not. Where's the wine? This bottle, adorned with a simple label depicting a set of scales, the symbol of the god Ao, is filled with what is reportedly the finest wine found outside Elven lands. Burp.
Well, it's pretty good wine, I suppose. It's not as great as you made it out to be.
Whatever, I need to go and save the world again. What's over here? Ah, it's Jasmina. With a leopard.
Hail and well met.
Greetings, traveller. You have the look of one who has journeyed a long ways, yet still has far to go. You're not wrong. I bet you say that to everyone. Not true. Not everyone who comes through this camp is simply passing through. Neither are you, I suspect. You are here for a very specific reason, though I know not what. How do you know anything about me? I saw you arrive with the caravan. The fact that the wizard returned from the Valley of Winds also today hardly seems a coincidence. Tell me about this Valley of Winds. My people knew about the Valley of Winds long before the worshippers of Ao came here. Our tales say that this is a place of death.
Why they calls it that? Deekin would think it'd be place of winds. Why not calls it Valley of Death?
I do not know. I suppose my ancestors were not as wise as you, little one.
Now you just makes fun of Deekin. He draws funny caricature of you in epic story. Just you wait.
When the worshippers came, we avoided them at first, certain that they would stir up the old evils that exist here. They are not explorers. However, they were content simply to live. So we accepted the Aoists. Our tales eventually reached the ears of wizards in the far lands, however. They came here to explore and dig. Perhaps already they have found something they do not wish to. Why do you say that? One of them returned here from the valley, alone and wounded. Others have been sent to the valley to see what has happened, but they have not returned at all. That leads me to believe that something has happened at the wizard's site, though I can only pray it does not endanger others here. What is Badine doing out here amongst these worshippers? Repaying a debt. When I was a young child, I lived still with my fellow Badine. I became lost in the desert one day, and the Aoists found me near death. They nursed me back to health, and so I have stayed here to perform this one task for them. They revere the desert wine, so I am glad to make it. So this is where the famous Aoist wine is grown? Yes. It is no great orchard, as I'm sure exists in more fertile lands. Indeed, if I did not coax this gentle life from the sands, it would not even grow here. It is an old tradition amongst the druids of my people. The wine is sacred and used in meditations and rare rituals. The Aoists have adopted this custom, and I am glad to provide it for them. Musharak wants to sell this wine of yours. So he does. He is a greedy creature, even for a merchant. Whether or not the wine is sold anywhere, however, is the minister's decision and not mine. Is there nothing that could change your mind? Perhaps. Though I doubt this will lead to anything, to tell the truth. Mushrak is a wealthy creature with access to many goods and medicines that the Badine could use. Unfortunately, he charges more for these things than is reasonable. Awkward pause. My people provide him with much and get little in return. If you were to persuade him to change his policy, then perhaps I might give him a small but regular supply to sell. And how am I supposed to convince Musharak to do such a thing? I do not know. I have never been able to convince him before now. If he values this wine as much as he seems to, perhaps that will be enough. I'll talk to Mushrak then. You do that, though I doubt you will get far. Mushrak enjoys great wealth from the labours of my people, and he values wealth above all else. Well, we'll give it a try.
I greet you.
Jasmina says she will allow you to sell her wine. I cannot believe she would go behind the minister's back in such a way. Tell me, what condition would this be based upon? You can only have the wine if you supply the Bedine for free. Well now, give away freely gotten water and sell expensive but still freely gotten wine. I suppose there is room for profit there. It will not be as much gold as I was anticipating, but I suppose it will have to do. Go and tell her that, like a tree that topples over onto the axeman, so I too have fallen to her will. That was a very weird simile. Yes, I agree, but then again, he's a hobgoblin, so what do you expect, Vera? Good point.
Hail and well met.
You return, traveller. Is there something else you need from me? Mushrak has agreed to supply the Bedine in exchange for wine. Indeed. Very well, then. I'm not proud of what I must do, but if it will help my people, then a small supply to make Mushrak happy will not hurt. I will watch him, however. Should he try to cheat my people once more, then he gets nothing at all. I am sure that will be incentive enough. Thank you, traveller. Though you no doubt arranged this deal for whatever reward Mushrak has offered you, you also have done my people a service. I wish you well. Right, give me my gold, you stupid hobgoblin. Come on.
I greet you.
The wine business is a success. Now, how goes your business? Need some more supplies? Oh, he already gave me the two grand. Oh, okay, never mind. We're also getting 1,000 experience, which is nice. Some goods. Still unfavorable. You bastard. Just want to put that on the other page. It's more organised that way. Oh, I have this ring of crimson you can have as well. I completely forgot about that. I do not require that. Anything else to get rid of? Not really. That amulet of will, I have a feeling, will come in quite useful later. I really wish there was an auto sort button, but hey. There is a Neverwinter Nights 2, but not in this game, sadly. However, I must admit, part of me does like the kind of grid inventory system in games like this. It just feels more, I don't know, sort of, I don't want to say realistic, but a bit more immersive, I suppose, rather than just having a drop-down list of everything. A la the Elder Scrolls, you know. I like the idea of trying to fit things into my bag in the right combination. It's just, I don't know. It's an inventory system I've always kind of liked. I can organize it whatever way I want to. Some people probably hate it though, mind you. So, but it doesn't matter that much in this game because you've got so many damn tabs. But in a game where you have fewer tabs than this to work with, it's interesting because it means that unlike in a carry weight system like you have in say Skyrim or something like that, for example, you actually have to take into account the shape of the item in addition to how much it weighs when you're trying to figure out how many things you can pack into your inventory. And I just like that. Random tangent, I know, but I just thought I'd comment on that. Yeah, there's nothing else we want from you. Right, pink cloak. Chain lightning. Oh. Talk dirty to me. I want some chain lightning. Anyway. So, we venture forth to the Valley of Winds. Also, I'm going to equip my bow. This all feels very Indiana Jones. I like it. Ah. Journal has been updated. Day 24. Has it been 24 days already? Huh. Months... Oh, wait. No, day 24, month 7? Oh, wait. No, hang on a minute. It hasn't been 24 days. It's been... That's just the date. Whatever. At least I think that's the case. Anyway. Valley of the Winds has been reached. The ruins uncovered by Garrick's archaeologists must now be found and entered so that hopefully the cowled woman can be stopped before she activates the ruins portal. Yes, she's up to no good, I'm certain. Something... Our motivations for wanting to stop this woman are murky at best, to be honest with you. Beyond... She's up to no good, and we're an adventurer in a Dungeons & Dragons setting, and therefore we must intervene. Also... Do you guys fancy following me? Yes? No? Weird. Pathfinding having trouble dealing with the steps, apparently? Oh, God. Colin, come on. Where we go? Oh, for heaven's sake. Colin, what is your problem with steps? What is your problem with steps? I just don't understand.
I'm sorry, Vera. It's a four-legged thing. You wouldn't understand, okay? Steps are difficult, alright? They're built for people with 2 legs, not 4, alright? Just stop judging me, okay? I'm doing my best.
Ah, more giant stone heads. That can't be good. This would be the archaeologist's encampment, I suppose. What's left of it?
Oh, you can see dead people.
Body's been horribly maimed by something with large claws and even larger teeth. Discoloration, possibly from poison, and burn marks are also evident. Oh, poison. Oh, no. Do not want. Oh, hello.
Death came so swiftly. Horrible laughter. We screamed and cried for mercy, then all laughter. One more thing. They have found the...
Ah, of course, you had to die before telling me the important information. Why does this always happen, Deekin?
Deekin not know. It just seems to be one of those universal truths of the universe.
Yes, I suppose so. There's a chest here. Do we reckon it's all horribly trapped? No, it's not. We have bloody heavy tower shield, apparently. A tower shield +1. For now, it's going in the greater magic bag. Although part of me wants to go back and sell it immediately because, in fact, I will. It's so freaking heavy. We're not going to get it any. We're not going to get any closer to being able to go back and sell things, are we? So, although we are going to have to deal with the sodding steps again. But it looks like these guys are teleporting around anyway, so sod it. I'm going to go quickly sell this shield. I know it's a little bit annoying, but I'm going to go do it. Before we go any further, it's probably worth a pretty penny, you know, and it's really heavy. And there's going to be so much loot in here, you can just tell. I mean, like, it's going to be like the tomb all over again. I mean, oh god, even Even Vera's having issues now. Weird steps. Even playtest that? I mean, my goodness. Right. Mushrak, I've returned to sell you a big shield.
I greet you.
Yeah. How much is it? 200, just 257. Yeah, that's probably not worth the bother, to be honest with you, but never mind. Yeah, I still have these. I like my Cloak of Ascalon, honestly. I want to keep it. It's just a nice memento. Well. There's the Staff of Power. With many uses of Fireball and Magic Missile remaining still. And Ray of Enfeeblement. I keep forgetting that. I'll keep using that until it runs out of charges. And of course, we've got the Desert's Fury with its Flame Arrow, which is very nice. And we can cast a lot of spells as a sorcerer at the end of the day, however, you know. More is always good, especially for tough boss fights. I say boss fights, but, you know. There's technically no such thing as a boss fight in Dungeons & Dragons, but you know what I mean, right? Big, tough end fights against big baddies. That sort of thing. That's a very deep chasm. Right. Excuse me. I'm a little tired. And this would be the entrance to the excavation here. In we go. Ooh, this looks different. Also, lots of corpses. Like, so many corpses. Do I have something that's giving off light? I forget. Oh yeah, it's the Ring of Scholars.
And the heroes explored the dreaded dungeon, sweat beading on their brows. Huzzah!
For someone who professed to be so scared, Deekin, you seem awfully excited.
Yeah, well, Deacon, you know, you gotta appreciate the moment, right? The drama of it and stuff.
More dead people. And a pull chain. Interesting. Do we pull the chain? That is the question. The chain disappears into some unseen recess above you, where it presumably activates some hidden mechanism. Well, some rubble falls on your head. Ow. That hurt.
Deacon thinks maybe you should be wearing a helmet or something.
Yes, well, whatever. I'm going now. That was embarrassing. Rocks did indeed fall. Luckily, nobody died. And those are red slards. Creatures of chaos, red slardy are the weakest of their kind. Most seek escape from the cruel treatment offered by their more powerful kin. They are regenerating, and they have damage resistance. And they're probably bad news. I have no idea what a slard really is. My knowledge of D&D bestiary does not extend that far. I'm going to try and summon a Barry. There is dead. Oh dear. We seem to be doing virtually no damage to them at all, probably because of their regenerating effect. Oh god! Okay. Just mucking around. One down. More berries, please. Oh, rocks are falling everywhere. I don't appear to have any particular weaknesses. Magic missiles? Near death. Oh, come on. Alright. Deekin is tanking surprisingly well, and it's because of his really good armor class, isn't it, really? Plus whatever spell this is he's got cast on himself, and I still don't know about. Slard's tongue. Oh, we found these before. I just never found a Slard before. Huh. Alright, well, we got Slards. A pile of stones with some gold in it. Not bad. Well, I suggest we have a little rest. There are enemies nearby. Oh dear. Let's have a little rest over here then. Oh dear. And perhaps we shall go back out here. Go into this room, I suppose. Oh, there's corpses in there. You don't want to rest in there, do you? That would be horrible. Alright, so they're kind of tough, but nothing we can't deal with right now without expending a few spells. Well, let's be honest, we should probably be required to expend spells being a sorcerer and all. If we could just go through this shooting them with the bow, that would be a little silly. Let's have a Colin. Let's have a Barry. Let us continue our explorations. It's very dark in here. Very, very dark in here. Sounds like more. I can hear something moving around. Oh, God. This was succeeding at our reflex saves, probably partly in thanks to our boots of reflexes, actually. Oh, what do we have here? All sorts of stuff. We've got Slards. We've got Mian Warriors. A Mian resembles a strange centaur-like creature with the body and head of a giant ant, but with the humanoid forelimbs. With humanoid forelimbs. Their bodies are encased in a brownish red, black, or white carapace. They are not cruel, but live in a strict, regimented society. Being ant people, one would expect that. Mian Warriors protect the hive from incursions ferociously, and their deadly claws are designed specifically for combat. They have damage resistance, where they have a damage immunity to increase to cold, immunity to poison, immunity to sneak attack, and spell resistance. Oh, flipping wonderful. Oh, they're all hostile. That's a mirror mark. Mian mirror marks are high-ranking members of their civilization. They wear bronze helms to signify their position, with more elaborate designs signifying higher rank. Regenerating. Okay. I think we should let them fight this out. thanks for that, Deacon. No. Wait, everyone, wait. I mean, admittedly, we'd get more XP if we killed all of them ourselves, however, they also have a strong sense of self-preservation to contend with. There seems to be a hole in the ground we can go into. Interesting. Okay, we can probably get involved now. And by doing so, I'm going to solve this problem like I solved many problems, with a fireball. You want to fight us as well now? Whoa, steady there. Okay, that's not... You need to shoot to the left of the pillar. Will save versus mind spells. You know what we're going to do? Since you're of the spellcasting persuasion, we're going to put that on right now. Oh dear. I think I need to run away from you. Definitely need to run away from you. Boy, you freaking kill me! Oh my god, get away from me. Horrid thing. Okay, anyway. Dear lord. Right, that helps. You're regenerating, aren't you, as well, so... And spell resistant and all the rest of that garbage. You're one of those enemies that's immune to everything! All of the things, you're immune to it. Try a web on you, I suppose. Might prevent you from chasing me around if nothing else. No. Equip. Oh, steady there. Uninjured. How do I even deal with you? How? How do I deal with you? Oh, come on. Guess I need to go smack you around the back of the head or something with this? I don't know anymore. Nothing seems to be working. I can't seem to hit you either. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. The fact that it seems to be almost completely unable to hit Deekin is helping a lot. Ugh. Summon another boar. That'll help a bit, at least, I hope. So we slowly attempt to kill this thing. Also, Deekin, please do not die. Also, Vera, please do not die. Let's get some more haste on the go, I guess. Ow! Oh, you bastard! This thing is ridiculous! It's almost indestructible!